Yeah, before we start this, can we actually introduce ourselves?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yeah, Natasha, you can go first since everybody knows you.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our second annual image competition. My name is Natasha, and I'm the Aging Incubator's project administrator. I started my position here in January, and yeah, if you have any questions regarding the Aging Incubator, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm in charge of our project initiatives, our social media outreach. So yeah, it's great to virtually meet you all today.
I can introduce myself next. This is Han,
Hi, Han.
Hi. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I was just introducing myself. If the next person would like to introduce.
So Han, what's your last name is Augustine?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes, great. So you are from which school? From Steinhardt, right?
Yes, from NYU Steinhardt.
Okay, great. Which major?
My major is Communicative Sciences and Disorders.
Wonderful. So nice to meet you on virtual space.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, we have Karen here.
Yes, hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. If you'd introduce yourself now.
Okay. My name is Karen. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm a senior. I go to the Tandon School of Engineering, and my major is chemical engineering.
Okay.
Great. Okay. So how about I introduce myself, then Vicky can introduce our Aging Incubator.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Bei Wu. I'm the Dean's Professor in Global Health at Raleigh Idaho College of Nursing at NYU. I'm also one of the NYU Aging Incubator Co-Directors.
And I'm Victoria Ravis. I'm a research professor and director of the Psychosocial Research Unit at Health Aging in the Community at the College of Dentistry, and also affiliated faculty with the School of Public Health. And as with Bei, I am one of the co-directors of the Aging Incubator. And our third co-director, Dr. Joshua Chodosh, who's in the School of Medicine, is currently providing clinical care as part of the COVID-19 pandemic that we are dealing with in New York City, and unable to be with us today. But he sends his best wishes for this very special ceremony. I'd like to just share a little bit of background as to what the Aging Incubator is and what our purpose in existing at this particular point in time. The NYU Aging Incubator was established in 2016, the academic year 2016-2017, as one of NYU's 3 university-wide initiatives that was designed to bring together faculty and students from all disciplines who are involved in the study of aging and its impacts. Our primary goal is, first of all, to facilitate the concept of interdisciplinary collaboration, whether we're talking about practice, service, or research, or education. We understand that living in an aging world requires a broader-based approach and understanding. So our primary goal at this particular point in our activities is to keep our NYU community informed and up to date on research, educational activities and events and services. And we also strive to provide support to develop innovative and interdisciplinary research, inform policy in the area, and facilitate educational endeavors that will improve the health and well-being of older adults. We are here today because one of our initiatives, which is the image competition, is one of our efforts to really enhance awareness of aging and promote an interest in it among the student population across all disciplines and schools in the university. And we decided that it was one way of being able to do that is what we call our image competition series. It was launched in 2018, and NYU undergraduate and graduate students are invited to participate in this annual image competition. The goal is to target aging-related concepts or themes that are captured in a visual expression. This year's theme, the aging process, we asked students to capture visual images that portray the power, the vitality, the wisdom, and the beauty of aging. At this point, I'm going to turn the stage over to Bei to move on to the purpose of our particular getting together today. So Bei, you have the honor.
Thank you, Vicky. So this is certainly, it's an extraordinary period of time that in normal circumstances, we should be actually get together in a conference room to present our award. But right now that we are actually using this virtual space to celebrate this special moment in this special occasion for our Aging Incubator. So on behalf of the NYU Aging Incubator Co-Directors, Josh, Vicky, and myself, we would like to wish you, Karen Zheng, as an undergraduate student from the Tandon School of Engineering, and also Hanh Agustin as a graduate student from NYU Steinhardt. It's our huge congratulations on your beautiful images. Your images have been, as you can see, that your images have been posted on our NYU Aging Incubator website, and also that we will have post your images on many social media platforms. In the meantime, we'll also email you your certificate and your $500 award. That this award has been processed by Natasha. So that sorry that we're not able to actually physically hand you the certificate. So please, Natasha, do you want actually the next slide, please? Right, yeah, the certificate, please, the first certificate, right? That's Karen Zheng, the certificate. So actually, as that, it would be wonderful if Karen, you can share with us and also our future audience who will listen to this broadcast, to share what is the story behind your picture and how actually that you was thinking about taking this picture, etc.
Yeah. So essentially my mom and her friends, they had been planning a trip to Alaska for years. So they had been talking in their group messages. They've been wanting to bring their families along. And so finally, in the summer of 2019, when this picture was taken, it happened. And one of the activities was canning in Alaska. So we were there with people of all ages, of course. The group that the families are with, there were kids, there were parents, there were some grandparents. And it just seemed like an activity that transcended age. We weren't the only group there. There were other families there with kids, like elementary school kids. So it kind of seemed like an activity that really could bring people together as well. So I know that in my entry, I mentioned that with like the gold panning and everything, Chinese American history in the United States and the historical impact of that. And so when I was submitting the image, I felt that I should pay homage to some of that history. My parents are in their mid-50s, And all of this with the Chinese American history and racial discrimination, that was only 10 to 20 years before they were born. And so there are definitely people who experience that and are still alive. However, I think the focus of my image, I wanted to bring to just the theme of it. So with the theme showing how the image evokes a certain type of emotion, and the emotion that I wanted to highlight was the feeling of excitement and hopefulness. And that was something I saw in my parents, the grandparents, the elementary school kids. So it just really seemed like I wanted to capture that moment. And especially now with today's circumstances, I think that it's the little things in life where you are able to see these like short moments of this hopefulness and excitement that we should pay attention to. And that's pretty much what I submitted.
Thank you very much. Vicky, do you want to say?
Thank you.
No, we found your picture very compelling, and the story that you shared with us as to why it was important. And we thank you for helping to have this great image to grace our website for the coming year as one of our featured awardees. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bei, you want to move on to the next?
Yeah, our next, Hanh Agustin, or would you like to actually share your story behind this picture and how that inspired you to take this picture, and what kind of messages do you want to share with us?
Yes, for in this picture, it's a picture of my father-in-law. He's retired and he's holding my niece who just turned 1 year old in this picture. And my father-in-law, he's a person who makes the most of his circumstances, and he's a person who is also like my husband's hero. And some ways that he's made the most of his circumstances, for example, is how he had immigrated from the Philippines to the United States by himself 30 years ago. And also, like, he was able to make the most of his circumstances in the past. For example, whenever he would find old bikes and he would fix them up for my husband and for his two brothers back whenever they were little. And then in 2014, my father-in-law, he overcame a triple heart bypass and made a lifestyle change to lose 60 pounds. And ever since then, my father-in-law, he eats oatmeal every day. He'll take walks every day, and he'll complete crossword puzzles and eat salad, and he enjoys gardening every day. And he's living a full and healthy life, and I'm very inspired by all that he's done because otherwise my husband wouldn't be here in the United States. But I'm very inspired by just the way my father-in-law lives his life and how humble he is. And as you can see from this picture, since he's aged, his priorities have changed a lot. Before, it was about surviving and providing for his family, and now it's about his personal health and his well-being. And then also, whenever he's in this picture of him holding his granddaughter, it represents a lot of the hope that he has for her future, and also the legacy that he's also leaving behind with the family that he has here. And that's what really inspires me about my father-in-law and about taking this picture. And I just was wanting to instill that hopefulness in this picture. And but I do wanted to let y'all know that I really appreciate being a part of this initiative to share my father-in-law's story and to be a part of promoting the health and education for the general well-being of the older adults here in the United States. So I really thank y'all so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Really, thank you.
This is such a touching story that certainly share a lot of the message is clear. We're talking about resilience that is very resonate that in this particular period of time, and immigrant successful story is very, this is a great story to hear. So Vicky, do you?
Yes, I just would like to, reemphasize that at a time when, as we're dealing with this pandemic, the focus on older adults are, in some cases, viewed in a negative sense as being extremely vulnerable. It's wonderful to be able to capture images in which we can show the strength and the contribution and the continuity and the opportunities that individuals create over their lifespan, and the recognition that they really need to be awarded as they grow older. So I believe that your picture is very timely from that perspective alone. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And at this particular point, what we'd like to be able to do is to just extend our congratulations and our thank you, Karen and Hanh, for participating in both the online ceremony and participating in, even more importantly, in the Aging Incubator activities early on. We hope that this experience is something that you will continue to share with your colleagues and friends, and encourage more students at NYU to embrace the concept of aging as being a positive, informative, meaningful event, and one that we all should be engaged in trying to address the issues that people all across the lifespan might be experiencing, and to recognize the contribution that people are making regardless of what age they may be. So we're going to be posting the recording of this meeting or ceremony online, and we encourage you to feel free to share it with whoever you think might benefit from it, as well use it as bragging rights with your family. So thank you.
Yes, and right, certainly it would be great that if you can actually continue to be involved, to engage in our Aging Incubator organized activities, and also get the message out to your peers and ask more students to be involved. And also that hope that in the near future that we'll have the chance to meet in person.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you'll have a
All
good
right, everyone.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Stay well.
Stay well. Be safe.
Safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.